This is the ultimate workout. We have got a little bit of everything today. So if you are looking to build full body muscle and definition, strengthen your abs, get your sweat on, and get some cardio in as well, okay, this is definitely the workout you need to be at because we are covering all the bases with this one. This is also a no repeat structure. 30 minutes are gonna be on the clock and it is gonna feel awesome. So let's go ahead and talk structure, we'll talk equipment so we can get down to business today. So with this workout today, we are going to work strength exercises for the first, so we have 5 total rounds. All right, we're gonna start there. 5 total rounds. In each round, there are gonna be 6 different exercises. The first 3 exercises, they're going to be all focused on strength. So this is where we're gonna lift moderately heavy to heavy. We're gonna have an upper body exercise, a lower body exercise, then we're gonna do a combo upper, lower together. This is gonna be 50 seconds of work with 20 seconds of rest in between these. Then the last half of each round, we're gonna work on iso holds. So that's really where we're gonna be building that muscular endurance, that definition. Then that's gonna be, so these last 3 exercises, 30 seconds with 15 seconds of rest in between. We'll get 30 seconds of rest after each round. We will have that iso exercise, then we're gonna have a power cardio exercise, finishing out with an abs exercise. The only time you'll need dumbbells will be usually, and not even for all of them, but some of those ab exercises, and there I want you to just focus on something moderately heavy for those. So that is the structure, and then you heard me already talking about the dumbbells. That's all we need today will be your dumbbells. Well, kind of a range, again, because we're gonna have moderately heavy to heavy for the upper, lower, and abs. So keep that in mind as you're picking your weights. Always listen to your body, choose what's gonna work for you. For myself personally, I will probably go anywhere from about 15 to 30 pounds today. So with that, we're gonna get into our warm-up and then we can get this started. Just take those arms across now to begin. One arm on top and then the other. So as you can see, there's a lot going on today and it is gonna feel good. I can't wait. Arms up, and we're gonna do kind of like a power squat with our arms reaching towards the sky. It's almost like a, let me just show you. Last 3, 2, and 1. So getting into that squat position, almost like you're gonna do a suitcase squat, so hands are gonna be down. We're gonna squat it, and we're gonna power up. So I want you to almost swing those arms. So feel a nice stretch through the upper body, nice and tall as you come up, down, and swing. Exhale as you come up, power through those legs. So this should be getting the heart rate up, already working on that cardio power, warming up through the lower, upper, back. Last 2, quad pulls here. All right, so taking heel to bum, and switch, marching it from side to side. We're gonna grab light dumbbells next. We've got RDL to row, and then a squat to press. So some upper, lower compound exercises to finish. Last 2, and 1. I'm going with my 15s on this. Oh yeah, heart rate is up. Here we go. RDL to row, shoulders rolled back, good form, soft knees, hinge it down, row it up, squeeze, and pull. Back down. 2 more. Last one, then into our squat and press. Bring it up, dumbbells up. And here we go, squat it down and press. Nice and low here, head up, chest up. And this last exercise is leading us right into our very first round. Last 2 and 1. All right, we are going into those strength exercises to begin. Our first exercise is going to be an Arnold press. So remember, we are trying to build that muscle and definition. So pick something that's gonna challenge you. We're gonna be on for 50 seconds of work. If you wanna start your watch, you can do that. I would use the cross training option if I had my watch, but again, I forgot. I have been bad about remembering my watch. Anywho, so if you wanna start that, you can get that started now. We're gonna get ready for Arnold press, so grab your weights and let's do this. All right, our 30 minutes is beginning. Here we go, Arnold press in 3, 2, and 1. Nice controlled tempo up and down. Trying to keep that same tempo throughout with your press up and your lower. Exhale as you press up, soft knees, hips tucked under. Remember to keep that good form through your core. Think about kind of lifting everything up here. Nice solid stance on the ground. Over halfway, then we're gonna go into lower body. Here we are, last 3, 2, and 1. Next exercise, goblet squat. So you just need 1 dumbbell, keeping it heavy. Whew, this is all lower body now. As soon as we get through this first round, this structure that we've got per round is gonna make total sense. So here we go, shoulders rolled back, nice solid stance, goblet squat in 3, 2, and 1, 50 on. Squeeze those glutes as you come up, push those hips forward just a bit. And the reason I say push the hips forward is because it gives you a little bit more work in those glutes. You're not trying to like, whoa, Nelly, but just like a whoop, hello. Different sound effects have different body movements. I have found. I know some people learn by seeing, some people learn by doing. I'm like, sound effects, just give me the sound effect, I'll know what to do. Head up, chest up, almost there. Really think about pushing that floor away. Getting those legs strong. Last 3, 2, 1. Okay, 20 seconds. Now this is where we combine. We're gonna do a narrow squat, so legs are gonna be nice and close to a narrow press. That means palms are gonna be facing each other, and we're gonna lower and go into that shoulder press, that narrow shoulder press. So dumbbells on the shoulders in 3, feet nice and close. Here we go. Whew, this one is a balance challenger. Not to mention that the arms and legs are already tired. Narrow position, really getting a good chance here to work those quads. Almost there. Then we're gonna switch things up. Going into our iso holds, our power cardio and abs in 3, 1. Nice. Oh, okay, breathe. I'm gonna need you to find an open space, an open wall, because wall sits, we love them. Bringing it down, only 30 seconds, which is the best news. So 5 in we go, we get 20 seconds here. And then from here, we're gonna have shorter rests. So bring it down, 30 on, and hold it. Now remember, we're not trying to hold ourselves up, just keep it relaxed. Let the arms do whatever they wanna do. Whew. Keeping that chest up, try to keep your keep your back up against the wall so we're not rounding and hunching, keep that good posture. Now 15 seconds is next. We're going to go into a dumbbell swing. That's gonna be our next power cardio in 2 and 1. Whew. Bring it up, all right. Power cardio, 15 seconds, grab your weight. I know heart rate's already up, we are already breathing. We'll get to swinging here. Whew. All right, here we go in 3, 2, and 1. All in, 30 on. Now I really want you to think, speed and power. Back flat, core tight, push those hips back. Slight bend in the knee, we're not bending the knees, but we're just keeping them nice and soft and letting them follow along with that hip hinge. Finishing out next with our last exercise in this round in 3, 2, and 1. All right, next exercise, we have got an arms up march. So this is gonna be for the core. The biggest thing, keep those hips tucked, nice slow engaging as you bring that knee up. Arms up overhead with or without dumbbells. And here we go, 30 seconds. Squeeze it up, squeeze it, and down. Nice slow squeeze. Now if you find you're having a hard time with your balance, do this without weight and you will absolutely still feel those abs working. This is so good for those deep core muscles, which are gonna help with your posture, and help really tighten up that core. Okay, last 3, 2, you got 30 seconds, and we can check round 1 off. We have made it through round 1, same structure. We've got 4 more rounds to go. We're gonna bring it onto the mat for our first exercise, so we'll have our dumbbells ready because we're gonna go into a chest press, then we're gonna go into a curtsy lunge for that lower body, but if I have a modification of a squat to lateral lift if you're following that. So bring it down to the mat for that chest press first, going in 3, 2, and here we go, chest press 50 on. Let those arms come all the way back down, then squeeze those chest muscles. You've got that armpit egg. Now when we only have a 1 shot, when we have a no repeat workout, I really want you to just stay focused for each exercise. And with that, you are squeezing those muscles. You are overemphasizing that squeeze to really get those muscles working, contracting, and therefore building up stronger. Keep those wrists straight. Exhale. Ooh, with your press. Last 3, 2. Oh, nice. Okay, so this is where we're going into curtsy lunge. Modification, you're gonna pop those dumbbells up on your shoulder and do a squat to a lateral lift, alternating lateral lift with that leg. But curtsy lunge, I'm gonna bring my dumbbells up today. For that, you can also keep them down in suitcase, but curtsy in 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Now remember with the curtsy, try to keep those hips square. We're just stepping back on that diagonal. Try not to open up. And again, with this no repeat, try to keep your speed up if you can, as long as you're maintaining form. Of course, you know what I'm about to say if you've worked out with me more than once. Form is the foundation here to building a strong body. So no matter what, get that form right, then you can start adding that weight. Almost there, then we go into our compound. Upper and lower body in 3, 2, 20 seconds. Next exercise. Again, you're gonna have a modification of a suitcase squat to standing chest fly. If not, you're gonna come with me. We're gonna do reverse lunge to chest fly. 5 seconds, grabbing those weights, keep it heavy in 3, 2, and 1. So as we step it back, fly it up. Now you see that modification on screen? You are doing the squat, then into the fly. Squeeze those chest muscles. Whew. I'm trying to build my strength up in this exercise. So I've gone a little bit heavier today. So I am really trying to maintain my focus on form. Keep those shoulders rolled back. Oh, this feels good. Almost there. And then we get to cut our work time. Last 3, 2. Nice, all right. This is gonna be a tough one. Our ISO, so we got 20 seconds, then on to 30 seconds of work. We are going to do a push-up at half hold. Now keep in mind, you can always do this on a wall. Just step yourself out. I know that's not a very good angle. You can do it on an incline here if you have a couch. If not, meet me on the ground, knees or toes. We're gonna hold it low. Here we go, hold it. So you wanna get that bend, squeezing. So you're in like a nice close, almost like a tricep push here. And we're just holding it. Again, if you can hover on your legs, do that. Almost there. Nice and low. Woo! 3, 2, oh my. Okay, wow. Next, we have got power squat, no weights. Now you have the option to keep this low impact and just power up on those toes, similar to our warm up, or you can just add a nice plyo move to it. So here we go, 30 seconds down and low impact option here. Now, if you want to plyo it, power it. And this should push you. This 30 seconds, you should be huffing and puffing. Because we are trying to get that heart rate up. We are trying to improve our overall power. So many benefits coming from this strength and power combo. Last 3, 2, 1. Nice. 15 seconds. All right. We are going to a crunch hold with pump. So this is a little bit of iso, but we're gonna be moving those arms. So we're gonna bring it onto the mat, get that chest up. Now, pump the arms. Here we go, pump. Keep those shoulder blades up. Breathing as you pump. Relaxing the shoulders. Don't let those shoulders shrug up. Relax them down. Keep pumping, nice and quick. Bring that belly in. Squeeze and exhale. Last 3, 2, 1. Hug it in. We got 30. Okay. We're bringing it to stand. This is awesome. Round number 3. This is our halfway round because remember, we got 5 total rounds. We're going on to tricep overhead extension. If you feel things shaking, you're doing it right. And then, well, we'll talk about the next exercise. We'll do a narrow RDL, but we'll worry about that then. Tricep overhead extension, 1 or 2 dumbbells, and here we go. Down, press and squeeze up. Press, squeeze, exhale. Whew. All the way down, press, squeeze, exhale. Try to squeeze those temples as you come back up. Don't let your arms flare out too much as you lower it down. They will a little bit. That's just because that's how our body works. But as you come up right there, squeeze, tighten up through those triceps. And the biggest thing that helps, if you're like, this squeeze, okay. If you are short here, do you see how my elbows are bent? I am not squeezing. Say that in your head, squeeze. And you will feel that squeeze in the muscles. That's what you want. Last 3, 2, 1. Nice. All right, now we've got our lower body. We're going into a narrow RDL. So back to that narrow position. Legs nice and close. RDL, keeping it pretty heavy here. I know we're getting tired, but we got this. All right, shoulders rolled back, spine nice and long. Soft knees, weight in the heels, and here we go, 50 on. Down nice and slow, squeeze. Back down, back flat, core tight. You're gonna feel that work the hamstrings just a little bit more with this narrow position. Keep good posture. Almost there, and then just so you have a heads up, because you know 20 seconds goes by quick, we're gonna be on the mat next. Last 3, 2, and a 1, nice job. All right, so on the mat, we have got a hips up, so we're gonna hold that glute bridge with a pullover. You can use 1 or 2 dumbbells, I'm gonna use 1, but we're gonna keep those hips nice and high, so I want you squeezing through the glutes and the hams the whole time. Arms up, hips up, and here we go. Squeeze those glutes. Now take it down, tap, pull right back up. Nice long arms, tap it back, pull and squeeze up. Almost there. Last 3, 2, 1. Okay, 20 seconds. Moving on to our iso power and abs. First exercise, we are gonna go into a half hold dip. So that's again, hitting those triceps again. We're gonna bend the elbows and we're gonna hold it, fingers towards your heels. Here we go, hold it low, 30 seconds on. And again, you can do this on an elevated surface. Okay, the back of the arm is really starting to shake. Now the ISO is good because it really helps that muscular endurance. And there are so many aspects to strength training, and if we only hit one of them all the time, we are gonna short ourselves from the full strength that we could have. Here we go in 3, 2, 1. Whew. All right, everyone's favorite. One of the best power cardio moves, make sure your space is clear, we are going into burpees. Now you can bring it all the way to the floor, you can do a dead stop, you can do a push-up, you can hop it, you can walk it, but we got 30 seconds in 3, 2, and 1. I've been loving the dead stop burpee lately where you bring it all the way down and then you push to get all the way back up. But whatever you're feeling today, give it your all and go. One more, here we go, 3, 2, 1. Whew, nice. On to abs. Now this is where if you wanna add some weight, you can. I'm gonna keep my arms up. You can keep yours down if you want. We're gonna do an alternating leg lower. So here we go. Low back pressed into the mat. The weights add just a little extra challenge, especially for those stabilizer muscles. Keep that low back pressed into the mat. If your low back is arching, don't lower as low or bend your legs as well. That's another option. You know what time it is. Last 3, 2, oh, it is time for a 30-second break. And then, well over halfway, because we are on to round number 4. We're gonna bring it up. We're gonna bring it up, then we're gonna bring it back down because we're gonna do bent over row for that upper, then we're gonna bring it down for a glute bridge, then we'll bring it back up, but we'll talk about that exercise when we get there because we got under 10 and we gotta go. So bent over row, keep it heavy, get into position. Remember, back flat, core tight. Roll those shoulders back, 50 on in 3, 2, and here we go. Squeeze it up, hold it, control it down. Make sure you're getting that stretch right here. And then I need you to take it and squeeze it all the way to the top. Don't let your elbows flare out. Think about corn on the cob in between your shoulder blades. And when you hit that top, you are trying to make sure that you are wrapping those shoulder blades around that corn so it does not fall out. Bring that belly button in so you're keeping that core nice and tight. Squeeze. Stick that chest out in between your arms. Whew. Remember, we're gonna bring it to the mat next. This is it. Hold it up with me for 3, 2, 1. Okay. Glute bridge, bring it down. Oh my. All right, dumbbells right on those hips. Going in 3. Here's 2. And 50 on, let's begin. Up, squeeze and hold. Down, don't let that back tap. We're gonna hover just above. We're adding some spice, okay? So the spice is the hover. Don't go all the way back down to the ground. Hold it up, squeeze it. Now hover it. Now back up, squeeze. The squeeze, where is it? It is in the behind, in the bum, in the cheeks. Squeeze the cheeks. Oh, this feels so good. Especially after those narrow Romanian deadlifts earlier. Hitting in all the right spots today. Hold it up with me. 3, 2, and 1. Nice. All right, we are going on to our combo. And this one is RDL to reverse grip row. So we're gonna take it down, get into that reverse grip, and then row it up. Shoulders rolled back. Reverse grip works the biceps a little bit more. Bonus, here we go. Hinge it over. RDL, reverse grip, row, squeeze, back down, and pull. Back over again, row it up, reverse. Reverse, reverse. What song is that? Crisscross, crisscross. Cha-cha slide, anyone? Oh, I'd be doing that all day. Listen, we're at like a wedding or any part. That song comes on, I'm gonna be the first one out there doing that cha-cha slide. And if you don't know what the cha-cha slide is, you are probably much younger than me. Oh my God. Almost there. Last 3, hold it up. 2 and 1, bring it to stand. Nice job, 20 seconds. On to our shorter rounds. Shorter, but as you know, not easier because we've got hollow hold now. Hollow hold, all about those abs. Now you can either just hold it up or you can get the legs out, and we're gonna go for 30, so here we go. Whew. Try to keep those legs straight. I know that they are shaking like something fierce right now. Nice strong legs, hold it. Almost there. Okay, here it is. 3, 2, 1. Yes, for the isos, we are working everything between upper, lower, abs. Now, we are going on to our power move, which is plank jacks. Now, if doing plank position bothers your wrist, we'll talk about a few things, but you can always do just jumping jacks standing, low impact, high impact. If not in plank, and here we go. Legs out nice and wide. So if you do find that planks bother your wrist, please make sure that your shoulders, elbows in line. Shoulders, elbows, and wrists are all in line. You can also take it down to that forearm plank and do it that way as well. So I know just a few options, maybe not for today, but in the future. Core nice and tight. Here we go, 3, 2, 1. Oh, okay, abs. We need 1 dumbbell, back into plank, plank dumbbell drag. So remember, here's your chance in the future. Get this nice straight line here, and we're gonna drag. I love this exercise. This is so good. Again, for those deep core muscles, it's gonna work the obliques. And again, you're still working through the lower body because you're squeezing those legs and the glutes here. Almost there. Here we go in 3, 2, 1. Okay, 30 seconds. I'm at a loss for words because I'm just too sweaty right now, and I was like, I'm not expecting this. Oh, last round, and it feels so good. We are starting with one of my favorite exercises. Boom, bicep curl. So bring it up, get those heavy weights, and let's get ready. 3 seconds, 50 on. Here we go, curl it up. And my pack is in the way. Okay. You wanna keep those elbows in nice and close to your sides. Think about keeping the elbows back a little bit. As you curl up, they might come away from your body so you can really get that deep contraction, and that's okay. But as you lower, keep them back and in. Curl up. This is where I come away just a little bit to squeeze and then back down. You'll hear this different ways. Some people are like, no, but try it out for yourself. See where you feel it more. Do you feel it more keeping those elbows all the way down? For me, I feel like I can't get a full range. When I squeeze up here, that works deeper. So again, try it out yourself. Because everyone's body is different, things might work differently. Last 3. Okay, 1. Sumo RDL. Here we go. I'm gonna use 1 dumbbell in the center for this one. Legs out, toes out, shoulders rolled back. Okay. Going in 3, 2, and 1. Hinge it down, back flat, core tight. Squeeze up. Remember, we talked about that squeeze. In this one, squeeze is coming through the hams and the glutes. Keeping that back flat though, so don't let your shoulders round. As soon as you start to feel that stretch through the hams, that's where you stop. You don't want to go so low, I'm going to do it without a dumbbell, that you are rounding down. That is not good. That is going to hurt your back. So I just want to make sure that that is super clear, especially with this sumo position. We can try to go a little bit lower since our legs are out lower, or our legs are out wider. And I want to make sure you're keeping a nice straight spine. Last 3, 2, 1. Nice. All right, now we're gonna hold a low sumo and go into cross body curls, okay? Yes, okay. All right, so those dumbbells are gonna be down and then we're gonna cross one side and then the other. 5 out, legs nice and wide. Lower down into that sumo, and here we go, cross it up, squeeze. I know dumbbells are a little bit awkward in this position, but just kind of let them hang down straight, then twist, curl, squeeze. Keep that arm nice and close. Try not to worry about the legs. I know they are burning, but keep it low. Woo, keep those shoulders back because I can feel it in myself. I want to curl in to help my biceps, but do not do that. Let it, bring it up. Oh, this is a long 50 seconds. Getting a little ISO here, right? You're like, hey, we only had one exercise in each round for ISO. Last 3, 2, 1. Oh, and now I really hope that we can still be friends because yes, this was on purpose. We're gonna go into a low squat hold, okay? Yes, after this. I'm asking myself, what was I doing when I was planning this? Here we go. Honestly, when I plan things, I'm usually like having a little snack because Theo's down for a nap, so I'll plan while he's snacking. I'll plan while he's napping. I'm snacking because that's the best time for me to eat. But yes, I was eating cherries. 'Tis the season for cherries right now. And I was like, oh yeah, that sounds like a great idea. Low sumo into low squat hold. You got it. Woo! Last 3, 2, 1. All right, next exercise, we have skiers. So with those skiers, please make sure you've got some space. I'm gonna move my dumbbells out of the way right quick. All right, so we're gonna either hop or walk from side to side, nice and long here. So if you're just walking, really reach over. Give those thighs a run for their money right now. You feel them burning, you say, come on, let's go. Just a little bit more, just a little bit lower, just a little bit faster. Because guess what, we're about 10 out. And we have one exercise to go before I give you the challenge today. Last 3, 2, and 1. All right, we're gonna go into a row the boat down on the mat, or I've also called this canoe before. So bringing it down, we're gonna lift those legs or you can keep them down, and here we go, we're just rowing. Row, row, and work your abs all the way down the stream. Woo! Merrily, merrily, we are happy doing this. Last 30, and I can see that the lower camera has died, so you're getting the full frame shot. So woo, we are 10 out, and today, just to really get that definition and muscle, the challenge today is arms and shoulders. You made it. So today, the finisher, arms and shoulders. Thank you for being here. I love you so much. This is always the best to work out and get strong with you. And even if you don't feel like press and play, when you do and you get right here to this point, how good does it feel? Like you are ready to just go out there and kick butt, because you know that's what we do. So I will see you over at that arms and shoulders finisher. Hello, arms and shoulders. I love you. I am still very hyper. So I gotta go do arms and shoulders too. Okay, I love you.